Signals Intelligence Response Service, or SIRS, or the Earl Grey Gestapo, have developed a surveillance technology called AR Reconstruction. It's the bleeding edge of privacy rights violation, and thus it could be very useful in our attempts to find Zero Day.
The Bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Bloom. My real name is, in fact, Andrew, and I live in, note this down, a deluded pseudo-reality.
If you're feeling out of your depth or like you could use a breather, you can always call on your new teammates to step in. It's your call.
That's the advantage of working together instead of alone.
I'm here.
In theory, the AR reconstruction should allow me to use various sources of surveillance data to rebuild past events. Access a data relay, and I can scrape all the metadata for this area.
Let's get this little shit.
All good. I'll try somewhere else. It's clear. I will go that way. Check out what's
Vanished. Brilliant.
That's it. Now, let's take this autocratic flip stream for a test drive.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Fucking hell, we're living in Big Brother and no one even knows it.
You're right. We definitely need this extremely cool thing I want for investigating Zero Day. Shit, for some reason I can't clone it to our servers. All right, access the network here, and let's see if we can't find out where to nick one.
I definitely get the lockdown on that side.
That's the CTOS hub there. Aha! The SIRS has deployed this technology at their HQ, and I've just nabbed their manual on how to set up the system. Now, Scarpa, you can't steal their toy if they throw you in the gulag.
So, we're stealing the AR reconstruction gadget. Tell me what to do.
The program is hosted on a server. It's on the roof of SIRS HQ. All you have to do is grab the whole thing, then take it to a few high-density locations so I can recalibrate it to the DedSet network and clone my own version.
Are you just expecting me to strap the fucker to me back? The bleeding server's got away half a ton.
We need to find someone with access to a cargo or construction drone that can fly it off of there. Perfect opportunity to recruit a heavy lifter to the cause, I'd say.
Heavy lifter. Some kind of construction drone, right? Where could I find one?
Well, let's put our thinking caps on, shall we? Now, who in London would have access to a construction drone? Could it be a construction worker?
Bang on, Bagley, thank you.
Not so hard, was it? There's an active construction yard nearby. I dare say you'll probably be able to find a construction worker to recruit there. Here's the coordinates. Occupation? Check. Drone? Check. This could be the one.
You don't know me, but I heard we might have some mutual interests.
You're saying you're with DedSec? I could use the help.
We might be able to help. What's the situation?
Clan Kelly helped me pay a medical bill, and I've been working off the debt. Problem being, they keep adding to what I owe, and are basically using me like an indentured servant.
Okay, we'll handle it.
Clan Kelly will bleed our new friend dry if we don't do something. This particular construction site is a money laundering front for a Kelly chapter out of Camden Market. Any record of the debt would be stored there.
Grand.
The Bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. The Bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Resistance fans.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Fucking hell, the Kellys have moved in here full time. There goes the bleeding neighbourhood. When did they get this organised?
You're looking for a terminal or some kind of device that Clan Kelly would have stored the debt records on. Don't have the right tool for the job? You can exchange your gadget for a different one that's better suited to the situation. While the drones observing your every move might make you feel like you're living in a city-shaped prison, what's bad news for society is good news for DedSec. You can hack those nosy little buggers and use them to scout ahead.
What's next?
No one here. Get looking. We don't have all day. Clear in here.
We're done here. Fucker's gone.
Right, you're going to raise all record of their debt, putting our new friend back into the black and, more importantly, out of Clan Kelly's reach.
Fantastic.
I've seen some twisted shit in my life, but this...
Transfer complete.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum yum.
You're out from under Clan Kelly's heel. Wouldn't show my face if I was you. But that goes without saying.
What a relief. You know, despite what I heard recently, you lot are real decent.
You know, DedSec's looking for fighters, and you seem to have some fight in you. How about letting it out?
Just what I was hoping to hear. I mean,
Security has reduced criminality by up to 30%.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
DedSec resurgence have prompted Parliament to approve the use of lethal force for Albion contractors. CEO Nigel Cass had this to say.
DedSec terrorists will quickly find that Albion, unlike the police force of this city, is battle-tested and proven in the field.
The Prime Minister's office has called this shoot-to-kill mandate a drastic but necessary measure to make London safe.
No time for doubts. Here, your new kit.
DedSec is no game, yeah? Can't be a normal person by day and a resistance fighter by night.
What you mean, normal? The bleeding government announcing they can shoot you dead.
You don't have to tell me. I know when something has to change. I'm just scared to let go of everything.
No one's leaving nothing behind. We're taking a stand to help everyone we care about.
Yeah. You're right. I'm ready.
Welcome to the Resistance.
Right. Welcome aboard, etc., etc. I'll later. Right now, we need you and your big, strong drone friend to get on top of SIRS HQ and steal a server. Think you can handle that?
I'm on my way.
Flying metal twit.
Go on, get moving!
The Bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once-free Britain.
Yum yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Bloom. My real name is, in fact, Andrew, and I live in, note this down, a deluded pseudo-reality of my own making, which is, in fact, the most densely populated place on Earth these days, overcrowded, some might say. Joining me, as always, my next-door neighbour in these Netherlands of nonsense. It's Alice.
Yes, indeed, it is Alice. Alice, who the bleep is Alice? I am not going to tell you that, but you can just sort of sense it from the timbre of my voice.
Let's spin the wheel and find out where we're getting today's news from. Here, it's coming from here. I must get a new wheel with one other plate on it. And the headline today, Alice. Our borders are safe. The door rebooted in our well-ordered bed. 4,000.
Oh, that's cute.
What did I do?
I think you know exactly what you did, don't you? What's the matter? Going somewhere?
I'm here.
I'll highlight the server with the AR reconstruction software. It's out of reach, so you'll need to use a heavy cargo drone to steal it.
right? I've secured the server to your vehicle. It's your turn. Oh, and drive safe. Wouldn't want you to blow up now, would we?
Still can't believe I let a fucking computer talk me into this. Cheers, mate.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
This will do. Remain in the area until I've downloaded enough data to the server. Download complete. I need a wider sample of data, so I'm pushing you the coordinates to a new location. This is brilliant. Look at this. It's compiling data from the surveillance infrastructure. Nearby CTOS drones, civilian optics, CCTV, and then it assembles those scraps into what happened in this location 24 hours ago. Fantastic.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
All right, scraping data from optics, CTOS cameras, microphones, laptops. Say, do you reckon SRS uses this to watch people shag? Fucking hell, do they use it for anything but watching people shag? Transfer complete. I'm missing one last data set. Pushing you the coordinates to the location now.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
It's still on me, Bagley.
Don't let the drones destroy. destroy the server before I'm done. Get out of the lorry and take care of them. Shoot them, throw rocks at them, destroy them psychologically with cyberbullying. Just keep them busy until the transfer's complete. Be careful, it's taking too much damage. A few more hits and it's toast. I've got it. Now, can't lug around this server forever. We should probably wipe our prints off it anyway.
I'm listening.
I'll overload the CPUs to cause a power spike and destroy the battery unit. The electromagnetic pulse should destroy both the server and the drone. So, you know, run! Well, that was fun, wasn't it? We pulled off a heist, made life a bit harder for the tyrants of the world, and most importantly, I got a new toy to play with. Now, run along back to the safe house. Sabine wants you and your new teammates for a briefing.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once-free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Bloom. My real name is, in fact, Andrew, and I live in, note this down, a deluded pseudo-reality of my own making, which is, in fact, the most densely populated place on Earth these days, overcrowded, some might say. Joining me, as always, my next-door neighbour in these Netherlands of nonsense. It's Alice.
Yes, indeed, it is Alice. Alice, who the bleep is Alice? I am not going to tell you that, but you can just sort of sense it from the timbre of my voice.
Let's spin the wheel and find out where we're getting today's news from. It's coming from here. I must get a new wheel with at least one other place on it. And the headline today, Alice, our borders are safe. We can all sleep easy in our well-bordered beds. 4,000 illegals were deported last month. These illegal people breaking the law just by existing. And of course, illegality is contagious. We got rid of 4,000. Why is it 4,000? Is that really enough? I will not.
Well done, team. It's good to see the safe house filling up again. The only way we're going to keep London from falling into total oppression is by rebuilding the resistance. We need to recruit, train, build back our arsenal. The people are itching to rise up and take their city back. We just need to show them that DedSec are fighting along with them.
To be honest, I think I'd be put to better use in the skull-cracking department.
And these Albion are real big bullies. They take anybody they don't like and they beat them up.
And then there's Clan Kelly, exploiting the desperate. They need to be on our shit list.
Fair, But remember that this zero-day hacker group is still out there. They took out DedSec once, and it's a good bet they'll try again. I believe they were responsible for the bombings and framed DedSec. With your help, I plan to get to the bottom of this mystery.
I'd say that's a full docket. Enough talk. Let's unfuck London.
I found a lead that may help us unravel more about Zero Day and the bombings we ate shit for. I picked up an encrypted signal from the Tone conference site that's been broadcasting on a loop since the night of the bombing. Go investigate. You might even get to try out that fancy new AR tech we stole. I mean, creatively shared.
A drone expert. Deadly. In more ways than one. You look about as sick of this shit as I am.
Oh, I get it. You're DedSec. I've got some info for you.
I'm listening.
What's got more packages in a Parcel Fox warehouse? Me and my co-workers, because we all just got severance. 300 people all at once. Fired. Said we were being replaced.
Jesus, that's awful.
I'm doing all right, but the whole thing was just super shitty, you know? Cloak and Dagger. We were all video game developers. There's no place all of us that fast. Well, maybe, but probably not without doing something dodgy.
So you want DedSec to look into your replacement, then?
That's right. If you help me out with this, I'll owe you one. A big one.
Updating facial recognition software.
A tech corporation? Acting unethically? Sounds out of character, but let's investigate anyway.
I'll look into it.
Yeah, no, I know.
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice for this most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Bloom. My real name is, in fact, Andrew. and I live in, note this down, a deluded pseudo-reality of my own making, which is in fact the most densely populated place on Earth these days, overcrowded, some might say.
Auto drive now
As
enabled.
always, my next door neighbour in these Netherlands of nonsense. It's Alice.
Auto drive now
Indeed, it is
disabled.
Alice. Alice, who the bleep is Alice? I am not going to tell you that, but you can just sort of sense it from the timbre of my voice.
Let's spin the wheel and find out where we're getting today's news from. It's coming from here. I must get a new wheel with at least one other place on it. And the headline today, Alice, our borders are safe. We can all sleep easy in our well-bordered beds. 4,000 illegals were deported last month. These illegal people breaking the law just by existing. And of course, illegality is contagious. It can osmose through your skin just by standing next to an illegal person. So we've got rid of 4,000 of them. My question for you, Alice, is why only 4,000? Is that really enough? I will not feel safe until at least another 75...
You've arrived at our contact's former employer, and aside from some heavily armed security guards, it's basically a ghost town.
Interesting.
I don't think this replacement is on site. Dig around and see if you can figure out where they are.
We can't just keep going on like this. They'll never tear us apart.
The bug, nibbling away on... The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me. My real name is, in fact, Andrew, and I live in, note this down, a delicious pseudo-reality of my own making. In fact, the most densely populated place on Earth.
Makes me livid. Vehicle.
You know what to do. Search the area. Drone, we're on search. Searching for the one who hacked this vehicle.
Clear here. Moving on.
Moving on. No one's here.
Moving on. There's nothing here.
Unauthorized spider drone. Lock it down.
I would normally be outraged
spider
about
bot.
this,
Find the
but
intruder.
really I think mass deportation is a very handy way to break up with a partner. I'm sorry, baby, I love you.
Shit! Put out an all ports warning.
Was
Stonehenge. Get out of my country. I guess when you look
Sierra 4-2, Sierra 4-2, this is Control. An alarm has been activated near you.
We'll clear it here.
Over.
Whatever set off the alarm must be nearby.
We absolutely are doing that, Andy.
well, you know, fair play to the government for helping us with that. Another option, extend the White Cliffs of Dover. They've been resting on their laurels too. Very inefficient.
This vehicle, just to be safe.
Shots fired! There's only one way this ends.
That was the last place I saw them.
You can do your corporate espionage from there.
Live alarm. Location sent. Need a 1013.
Investigating. Gate. Pin down. Moving in. Have a look. Taking cover. Suspect is nearby. Have a look. Can anyone see the suspect?
Spread out. Find the suspect.
Right. I'm ending this now. Get behind cover.
All units. All units. Proceed to alarm location.
Have a look. You're not getting out of this. Watch it!
Here's the data.
Copy that. I'll analyze the company records while you get to safety.
What have we got, Bagley?
Well, I found our prospect's replacement. It's an AI. And a pretty shoddy one at that. Nowhere near as smart as me. It could maybe replace a few million humans at most.
Jesus.
Oh, right. I suppose from your perspective that's a lot. If you like, we can go destroy it before it puts anyone else out of work.
All right, good. Send me the location.
The bug, nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled.
Report it immediately.
The job-killing AI's code blueprint has been packed up into a crate on site.
I'll smash it up then.
There it is. Time to do your destroying other people's property thing.
Proceed to alarm location.
AI successfully murdered. Now get to safety and I'll send our friend the good news.
You're not gonna believe this. They replaced you with an AI. We swear. It's not the robots who want to displace humanity, it's fucking rich people.
No way. Really?
The company making this thing was pretty much gonna wipe out your whole industry, but we stopped them. You're welcome.
Cheers, mate.
You know, DedSec's looking for fighters, and you seem to have some fight in you. How about letting it out?
Yeah, alright. Fuck it.
Hacked vehicle identified. Searching for the source.
Nibbling away on the rotting carcass of a once free Britain.
Yum, yum.
Hello, Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable world. I am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Blue. Real name is, in fact, Andrew, and I live in, note this down, a deluded pseudo-reality of my own making, which is, in fact, the most densely populated place on Earth.
illegal.
Get this muck out of my way.
Standard quadrant search. I have this one.
Nothing out of the ordinary here.
There's no sign of them. Send a description with the report.
What the fuck? This is it. The signal is coming from this Spiderbot fragment. No indication yet belongs to.
Something's completely mangled it. Christ. What's it doing here?
Difficult to say, but with an AR reconstruction, we may be able to see what happened to it and if it relates to the attack. Access data relays in the vicinity, and I can compile enough data to build the AR reconstruction. Perfect. 2 more data relays to go. data relay and I'll have it. That should do it. Now I'll just take the audio from this stream and the video from these 36 and... got it. Go back to where you found on that Spiderbot and I'll show you the AR reconstruction from the night of the explosion.
Grand.
CTOS-AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
You brought the payload? Fuck, think we'd go back to you? Don't trust the Kelly dog.
Kelly? Wait, as in Clan Kelly? You're telling me those gangster folks had something to do with all of this?
It was not their operation, but looks like Clan Kelly was supplier.
So, who was it they were meeting? It didn't seem close. Maybe Zero Day?
Well, don't just stand there, keep looking.
Bagley, can you work out who was running that Spiderbot?
I've now fully decrypted the signal the Spiderbot is broadcasting, and while I cannot identify a specific user, it is a call code used by the Metropolitan Police Service.
The police was watching this as it was happening?
The reconstruction continues behind that rubble.
We don't have some kind of quantum tunneling device in a shed somewhere, do we?
Quantum tunnel technology is at least 10 years away, but Spiderbots and drones are here today. You could try one of those if you don't feel like waiting.
Good idea.
Why don't you aim those human eyeballs of yours at the van's cargo?
Grand.
RDX nitrogen, and the exact same detonator system like the bombs that were planted at Parliament.
0 Day.
Hurry. We've got other deliveries.
So you were hired to supply all the targets? Shut it, we're all on need to know.
Fuck me. So 0 Day was using a bunch of groups to pull off the bombings?
That's certainly one way to pull off a massive coordinated attack while remaining anonymous. 0 Day needed manpower and resources, but they needed them at an arm's length. And it doesn't take the world's greatest AI detective to see that both Clan Kelly and Albion benefited in the aftermath. Unfortunately, this is the most we can get out of the AR reconstruction. But if we could find the mystery officer who was spying through the Spiderbot, maybe they could tell us more. Tracing the Spiderbot serial number, it was assigned to New Scotland Yard 3 years ago. Perhaps more information about its user or its assignment will be available at the station.
So the police were onto the real bombers, but they kept their mouths shut for some reason. Doesn't add up. We don't have all the facts yet.
The only way to know for sure is to investigate New Scotland Yard.
Auto drive now
Hello,
enabled.
Resistance fans. You're listening to the Bug Podcast, the objective voice of objection for this most objectionable
Auto drive
world.
now
I
disabled.
am Andy, not my real name, so good luck finding me, Monsieur Bloom. My real name is, in fact, Andrew. And I live in, note this down, a deluded pseudo-reality of my own making, which is, in fact, the most densely populated place on Earth these days.
Christ. Albion's taking this place over like a fucking parasite.
And the entire police service. But don't worry, if you're not pleased with your privatised goon squad, just take your business across the street.
Didn't think I could feel bad for the English police, but fucking hell.
Not to worry, the only difference now is the uniform, assault weapons, and the fact they're motivated by profit over public service. Now, any record or information on the Spider-Bot will be further in.
Shit! Oh, this turn off! Place broken. Someone say shotgun. All right, bring it on. Yo, give it up.
You're outmatched. Ow! Target's not here. Heads down! Finding cover! I'm taking fire! Here. Heading to last known position.
Bagley, is this a Spider-Bot?
According to the serial numbers, this matches the piece of Spider-Bot from the Tone bombing site.
Can you ID the last user?
Navigate the Spider-Bot from out of that room. I'll need a direct connection in order to learn more from our bisected friend.
I'm on it.
That opening right there looks like a good exit point. Right, get comfy. This Spider-Bot might be broken and missing some of its legs, but it can still jump and fit through vents. That's a good way to get through the station undetected. part of the remote detonator system from Parliament. If the Met, or Albion rather, actually analysed it, they would see it wasn't DedSec's handiwork at all. Buggery fuck, would you look at all this junk? You'll have to jump your way across to get to the next vent opening. You're almost there. Make your way through this last vent path.
Got it.
Scanning Spybot and accessing its internal drives. While I'm analysing this data, you should make yourself scarce. Unless you'd like to explain to your new, heavily armed, privatised police force why you've broken into the station.
Fine.
The Spiderbot fragment you found has a satellite-based GPS module that regularly pushed its location to a specific ground station.
A secret location? None of this makes sense. We better go check it out.
Pushing you the ground station's coordinates.